start, who starts me out at 260. At 260,000. At 260,000 down there at 260, at 260, at 260 now. At 260,000 to start. At 260,000 to start. Last call for any interest at 260,000. Last call for any interest at 260,000. We'll cancel that and move on to our next lot number 75. Lot number 75. 2018 Ford EcoSport Titanium. Lovely burnt orange in color. Looking for an opening bid. Who starts me out at 500,000? At 500,000 to start. Looking for 5 at 5 at 5 at 5 at 500,000 now. At 500,000 to start. Looking for 5. Let's play the game. Who starts me out at 380? At 380,000 to start. At 380,000 to start for the Ford EcoSport Titanium. At 380,000 to start. At 380,000 to start, looking for 380. At 380,000, last call for any interest at 380,000. Last call for any interest, ladies and gents, at 380,000. Last call for any interest at 380,000, flight number 75. We'll pass that one in, move on to our next lot. Moving on to lot number 76. Lot number 76, 2020 Nissan MT Irvan, looking for an opening bid at 700,000. At 700,000 to start, looking for 7 at 7 at 7 at 7 at 700,000 now. Who starts me out at 630? At 630,000. At 630,000 to start, looking for 630 at 630 at 630 at 630 now. At 630,000 to start. At 630,000 to start, looking for 630. At 630,000, last call. Last call for an inch at 630,000. At 630,000, last call for the Nissan Irvan. At 630,000. We'll pass that in, move on to our next lot. Moving on to lot number 77. We'll move on to our next lot. Moving on to, what do we got coming down? No, it is lot number 77. We'll just give that a little bit of a moment, ladies and gents. Here we go, lot number 77, 2017 Mitsubishi Adventure. Looking for an opening bid at 450,000. At 450,000 to start, looking for 450 at 450 at 450 now. Who starts me out at 390? At 390,000 to start, looking for 390. At 390,000 to start, looking for 390 at 390 at 390 at 390 now. At 390,000 to start, looking for 390. At 390,000, last call. Last call, ladies and gents, at 390,000. We'll pass that in, move on to our next lot. Moving on to lot number 78. Moving on to lot number 78. 2018 Mitsubishi Mirage automatic transmission. Who starts me out at 400,000? At 400,000 to start, looking for 4. At 400,000 to start, looking for 400,000 now. Who starts me out at 340? At 340,000. At 340,000 to start, looking for 340 at 340 at 340 at 340 now. At 340,000 to start, looking for 340. At 340,000 to start, looking for any interest at 340. Last call, ladies and gents, for any interest at 340,000. Last call at 340,000. We'll pass that in, move on to our next lot. Moving on to lot number 79. Lot number 79, we got the Mazda 2 coming on down. Lot number 79. For the Mazda 2, looking for an opening bid, automatic transmission. Who starts me out at 460,000? At 460,000 to start. At 460,000 to start, looking for 460 at 460 at 460,000 now. At 460,000 now. Who's going to start me out? Who starts me out at 400? At 400,000. At 400,000 to start, looking for 400,000 now. At 400,000 now. At 400,000 to start, looking for 4. At 400,000 to start. At 400,000 to start, looking for 400,000. Last call, ladies and gents, at 400,000. We'll pass that in, move on to our next lot. Moving on to our last Ford EcoSport Titanium for the day. Automatic transmission. Looking for an opening bid. Lovely red in color. Can't get more American than that. Who starts me out? Who's going to start me out? At 500,000. At 500,000 to start. At 500,000 to start, looking for 5 at 5 at 5 at 5 at 500,000 now. At 500,000 to start, looking for 5. At 500,000, who starts me out at 450. At 450. At 450,000. I have 450, looking for 460. At 460 now. At 460,000. At 460, 470. At 470. 470 I have on the phone, 480. At 480, 480, 490. At 490, we take it to 490, 495. At 500,000, we take it to 5, at 5, at 5, at 5, at 5, at 500,000 now. I'm bid 490 with 5E, looking for 5. At 500, I have 510. At 510. At 510, we take it to 510 and 510. At 510, we take it to 510 and advance 510. At 510 online, 520. At 520 now. At 520, we take it to 520, at 520, at 520, at 520, at 520, at 520 now. I'll put it for sale, ladies and gents. The gavel is up. It's with the online bidder at 520. At 520, the bid is online, looking at 520. At 520 now, it's with the online bidder, looking at 520, at 520, at 520 now. It's with the online bidder at 520. At 520, all in all done, the gavel is up. It will be sold at 520 going once. At 520,000 going twice. Sold 510,000 online bidder number 1010. Lot number 81, 2019 MGZS, who starts me out at 400,000. At 400,000 to start, who starts me out at 400. Who starts me out at 340. At 340,000. At 340,000 to start, looking at 340 and 340 at 340 at 340 now. At 340,000 now. At 340,000 to start, looking at 340. Last call, ladies and gents. Any interest at 340,000? Last call at 340,000. We'll pass that in, move on to our next lot. Moving on to lot number 82. Lot number 82, 2017 Ford Everest Trend automatic transmission. Who's going to start me out at 850? 850,000 to start. Look at 850 at 850 at 850 now. At 850,000 now. At 850, who starts me out at 760? At 760,000 to start. Look at 760. At 760,000 now. At 760,000 to start. Look at 760 at 760 at 760 now. At 760,000 to start. At 760,000 to start. Look at 760. Last call, ladies and gents, at 760,000. Last call at 760,000. We'll pass it in, move on to our next lot. Moving on to lot number 83. 2017 Suzuki Ciaz. Looking for an opening bid. Who's going to start me out at 240,000? At 240,000 to start. Who starts me out at 240? At 240,000 now. At 240,000. At 240,000. At 240,000. At 240,000. At 240,000. Who starts me out at 180? At 180,000. At 180 I have. 180 of Hani, 190. At 190,000 now. At 190, will you take me to 190 or 190 or 190 now? At 190. At 190,000. At 190,000. At 190,000, if I've advanced to 190. At 190,000 now. At 190. At 190, would you take it to 190? At 190, will you take it to 190? At 190? At 190, I'll put it up for sale at 190. At 190, I'll put it for sale at 190. At 190. At 190, I'll put it up for sale. 190, I'll put it up for sale. It's for sale at 190. 195. At 195 going once. At 195 going twice. Sold for 190,000, bidder number 266. Lot number 84. Lot number 84 is cancelled. We'll cancel lot number 84. We'll skip to our next lot. Skip to our next lot. What are we at now? Lot number 86. Lot number 86. We'll move forward to lot number 86. Lot number 86, ladies and gents, Mitsubishi Mirage. Lot number 86. Lot number 86, Mitsubishi Mirage. Who starts me out at 300,000? At 300,000 to start. Look at 300,000 now. At 300, who starts me out at 270? At 270,000 now. At 270 for the Mitsubishi Mirage hatchback at 270 at 270 at 270 at 270 now. At 270,000. Last call, ladies and gents, at 270,000. At 270,000. At 270,000. Last call at 270,000. We'll cancel that and move on to our next lot. Go to our previous lot, lot number 85, lot number 85, lot number 85. We've got 2019 Ford Ranger Wildtrak automatic transmission pickup. Lovely white in color. Lot number 85, lot number 85, the Ford Ranger Wildtrak. Who's going to start me out? 850,000. 850,000. At 850,000. At 850,000. At 850,000 to start. Look at 850 at 850 at 850 at 850 now. At 850,000. Who starts me out at 760? At 760,000. At 760,000 to start. Look at 760. At 760,000 to start. Look at 760. at 760,000 to start. At 760,000 to start, looking for 760 at 760,000 now. At 760,000. At 760,000, last call for any interest at 760,000. I'll set in and move on to our next lot. Moving on to our next lot number 87, lot number 87. Mitsubishi Adventure looking for an opening bid. Who starts me out at 450? At 450,000. At 450,000 to start, looking for 450 at 450 at 450 now. At 450,000. Who starts me out at 400? At 400,000 for the Mitsubishi Adventure at 4. At 400,000 now. At 400, we come to 400,000 now. At 400,000 to start. Last call, ladies and gents, at 400,000. We'll cancel that and move on to lot number 88. We're moving past lot number 88, moving on to lot number 89. Lot number 89 coming on down the ramp. Lot number 89, we've got a Nissan Almera. Lot number 89 coming on down. The driver's bringing it down. Looking for an opening bid. Who's going to start me out at 3? At 300,000 to start. Looking at 300,000 now. At 300,000. Who's going to start me out at 270? At 270,000 for the Nissan Almera. 270 and 270 and 270 and 270 and 270 now. At 270,000 to start, looking for 270 and 270 and 270 and 270 and 270. At 270,000. Last call for the Nissan Almera, 270,000. We'll pass that in, move on to our next lot. Lot number. Just give us a moment, ladies and gents. We're bringing on the last of our units down today. As you are well aware, it's a little bit wet. Taking our team a little bit longer to get everything into place. So just bear with us a moment and we'll finish off our final 10 lots. Lot number 89, lot number 90 rather, lot number 90, 2017 Mitsubishi Mirage, sky blue in color, looking for an opening bid. Who's going to start me out at 330,000? At 330,000 to start, looking at 330 at 330 at 330 now. At 330,000. Who starts me out at 290? At 290,000. At 290,000 to start, looking at 290 I have at 290. At 290,000 now. At 290. Don't wave at your friends at auctions. At 290,000. At 290,000. 290 I have 3. At 300,000 now. At 300 we 10 minutes 3. It's 3. It's 3. It's 3. It's 3. It's 300,000 now. At 300,000. At 300,000 we 10 minutes 3. It's 3. It's 3. It's 3. It's 300,000 now. At 300,000 we 10 minutes 3. At 300,000 now. At 300 I'll put it for sale, ladies and gents. For sale, 300,000 now. At 300,000 going once. At 300,000 going twice. Sold for 290,000, bid of number 113. Bid number 113. Moving on to lot number 91. Nissan Almera, looking for an opening bid. Who's going to start me out at 460,000? At 460,000 to start, looking for 460. Who starts me out at 420? At 420,000 now. At 420,000 for the Almera at 420. At 420,000 now. At 420,000, ladies and gents, do we have any interest at 420,000 now? At 420,000, do we have any interest at 420? Last call at 420,000. We'll pass that in, move on to our next lot, lot number 92. Lot number 92, we got the 2018 Photon Traveler. Looking for an opening bid. Who's going to start me out at 400,000? At 400,000 to start, looking for 4. At 400,000 now. Who starts me out at 350? At 350,000 now. At 350,000 to start, looking for 350 at 350 at 350,000 now. At 350,000 to start. At 350,000 to start. At 350,000 to start, looking for 350 at 350,000. Last call, ladies and gents, at 350,000 only. Last call at 350,000. Online at 350. At 360,000 now. At 360,000, we 10 minutes 360 at 360,000 now. For the Photon Traveler at 360,000. The gavel is up. I'll put it for sale at 360,000 now. At 360, we 10 minutes 360 at 360,000 now. At 360,000 now. At 360,000. All in all done at 360,000. The gavel is up. It's with the online bidder at 360,000 going once. At 360,000 going twice. Sold 350,000 online bidder, bidder number 1059. 1059. Lot number 93, 2017 Suzuki Ciaz. Looking for an opening bid. Who starts me out at 260,000? At 260,000 to start. Looking for 260 at 260,000 now. At 260, who starts me out at 230? at 230,000 pesos only, at 230 to start, at 230,000 to start, looking for 230, at 230, at 230, at 230, at 230 now, at 230,000 now, at 230,000 now, at 230,000 now to start, at 230, at 230, at 230, at 230, at 230,000. Last call, ladies and gents, at 230,000. An absolute bargain. Last call. We'll pass that in, move on to lot number 94. MGZS looking for an opening bid. Who starts me out at 350,000? At 350,000 to start. Looking at 350, at 350, at 350 now. Who starts me out at 320? At 320,000 now. At 320,000 to start. Looking at 320 and 320 and 320 and 320 and 320 now. At 320,000 last call. We'll pass that in, move on to our next lot number 95. Bringing on down 2017 Ford EcoSport Trend. For the Ford EcoSport Trend, looking for an opening bid. Who starts me out at 400,000? At 400,000 to start. At 400,000 to start. Who starts me out at 370? At 370,000 only. At 370,000, absolute bargain at 370. At 370,000 now. At 370,000 to start. Last call, ladies and gents, at 370,000. Last call at 370,000. We'll pass that in, move on to our next lot number 96. Lot number 96 to 2017, Mitsubishi L300. Who starts me out at 480? At 480,000. At 480,000 to start. Who starts me out at 430? At 430,000. At 430,000 to start. Looking for 430 at 430 at 430 at 430 now. At 430,000 to start. Looking for 430 at 430 at 430 at 430 now. At 430,000. Last call, ladies and gents, at 430,000. We'll pass that in, move on to our next lot. Moving on to lot number 97. Lot number 97. 2018 Ford Everest Trend automatic transmission. Who's going to start me out? Who starts me out looking for an opening bid? Who starts me out at 900,000? At 900,000 to start, looking for 9 and 9 and 9 and 900,000 now. Who's going to start me out at 800? At 800,000 to start. At 800,000 to start, looking for 8. At 800,000 now. At 800,000 to start, looking for 8 at 8 at 8 at 800,000 now. At 800,000. Last call, ladies and gents, at 800,000. We'll pass that in, move on to lot number 98. Photon Gratour. Looking for an opening bid, lovely little unit. Nice, tidy, compact. Who starts me out at 200,000? At 200,000. At 200,000 for Photon Gratour, 200,000 now. Who starts me out at 160? At 160,000 only. At 160,000 now. At 160,000 to start, looking at 160. At 160,000 now. At 160,000. At 160,000. At 160,000. Last call, ladies and gents, at 160,000. We'll pass that in, move on to lot number 99. 2016 Mitsubishi Mirage automatic transmission. Who's going to start me out at 340,000? At 340,000 to start, looking at 340. At 340. Who starts me out at 290? At 290,000. At 290,000 for the Mirage at 290. At 290,000 now. At 290,000 to start. At 290,000. At 290, we take it at 290, at 290, at 290, at 290, at 290 now. At 290,000, last call. Last call for an interest of 290,000 for the Mitsubishi Mirage. We'll pass that in, move on to our next lot. Moving on to lot number 100. 2018 Nissan Almera. Who starts me out at 280,000? At 280,000. At 280,000 to start. Looking for 280 at 280 at 280 now. Who starts me out at 250? At 250,000 now. For the Nissan Almera, 250 at 250 at 250 now. At 250,000, last call. We will pass that in, move on to our next lot. Moving on to lot number 101. We'll just give them a moment, ladies and gents, and they will be bringing it down the ramp. We'll finish up a final few in our auction. It's coming on down, ladies and gents. Thank you very much for your patience on this very wet and rainy day. Lot number 101. Lot number 101. 102. Lot number 102. I repeat, lot number 102. Lot number 102. Photon Gratuor. But this is the MPV. Looking for an opening bid. Lot number 102, ladies and gents. Who starts me out at 200,000? At 200,000 to start. At 200,000 to start. Looking for 200,000 now. Who's going to start me out at 170? At 170. At 170,000 to start. Looking 170, 170, 170, 170, 170 now. At 170,000. Last call. Last call, ladies and gents, at 170,000. We'll pass that in, move it to our next lot. The last of our running units in today's auction, ladies and gents. We've got a 2019 Toyota Fortuner. 2019 Toyota Fortuner. We'll bring that on down. This is the last of our running units in today's auction. We'll sell our last few lots from screen. But lot number 103. 2019 Toyota Fortuner 4x2 automatic transmission. Just over 21,000 kilometers on the clock, looking for an opening bid. Who's going to start me out looking for 1 million? At 1 million to start. At 1 million I have looking for 1 million, 1 million and 20. At 1 million 20. At 1 million 20. 1 million 20. 1 million and 20. 1 million 20. 1 million 40. At 1 million 40. It's bid 1 million 20, looking 1 million 40. I'll make it 30, 10,000 for everybody. 1 million 30. 1 million 40. 10,000 for everybody. At 1 million 40. At 1 million 40. 1 million 50. At 1 million 50. At 1 million 50. 1 million 60. At 1 million 60, back to you, sir. 1 million 60. At 1 million 60. I'm bid 1 million 50 to the gentleman Nike hat, looking 1 million 60. At 1 million 60. It's only 10,000 difference. At 1 million 60. At 1 million and 60,000. Still an absolute bargain of 2019. At 1 million 60. At 1 million 60. We take it 1 million 60 online. 1 million 70. At 1 million 70. At 1 million 70. 1 million 70 with JP looking 1 million 80. At 1 million 80. At 1 million 80. At 1 million 80. Will you take it 1 million 80? At 1 million 80. It's with JP looking 1 million 80. At 1 million 80. At 1 million and 80,000. At 1 million 80,000. Will you take me to 1 million 80? It's with JP. It's looking for 1 million 80. Any further advance at 1 million and 80,000? At 1 million and 80,000. Will you take me to 1 million and 80? It's for sale, ladies and gents. I'm going to put the gavel up. Last running lot of the day will be sold. Looking 1 million 80. At 1 million 80,000 now. At 1 million 80. It's with JP. Looking 1 million 80. At 1 million 80,000 now. Only 10,000 difference, 10,000 increments for everybody. At 1 million and 80,000. The gavel is up, ladies and gents. It's for sale at 1 million and 80,000. At 1 million 80,000. At 1 million 80. At 1 million 80. At 1 million 80. At 1 million and 80,000. The gavel is up. It's for sale at 1 million and 80,000 going once. It's for sale, ladies and gents. It's with JP looking for 1 million 80,000 going twice. Sold for 1 million and 70,000. Bid of number 232. Bid of number 232. Sold, ladies and gents. We'll sell our last 3 lots from the screen. Lot number 104. We've got the Photon refrigerated van. We'll sell it from the screen. Who's going to start me out? Who starts me out at 100,000? At 100,000 to start, looking 100,000. Lot number 104 at 100,000. Who's going to start me out at 75? At 75,000 to start, looking for 75 at 75 at 75. At 75,000 to start, looking for 75. For the refrigerated van at 75,000. At 75,000. At 75,000. At 75,000. At 75,000. Last call, ladies and gents, off the screen for the refrigerated van at 75,000. Last call. We'll pass that in, move on to lot number 105. Moving on to lot number 105. Lot number 105, we've got a 2005 BMW 325i automatic transmission, ladies and gents. You know the deal. As is where it is. As is where it is, looking for an opening bid. Who's going to start me out looking for an opening bid at 120,000? At 120,000. At 120,000 to start, like a 120, a 120, a 120 now. For the BMW 325i at 120,000. At 120,000, let's play the game. Who starts me out at 70? At 70,000. At 70,000 to start, look at 70, at 70, at 70, at 70, at 70,000 now. At 70,000 to start. At 70,000. At 70,000. At 70,000 to start, looking for a bid of 70. At 70,000 now. At 70,000. At 70,000 to start, looking for 70. Last call, ladies and gents, for any interest at 70,000. At 70,000. At 70,000 to start, last call for any interest at 70,000. We'll take it down to 50. Who's going to kick me off at 50? At 50,000 to start. 50,000 want to go on. 50 we have. 55. At 55 now. At 55, we come to 55. At 55. At 55. 55, I have 60. At 60. Back to you, Karen, at 60. At 60, we take it to 60. 60,000, 65. At 65. At 65, any man 65. At 65 for the BMW at 65. At 65, any man 65. At 65, at 65 now. 70,000 now. At 70,000 now. At 70, we take it to 70. 70, 75. At 75. At 75, any man 75. At 75. At 75. At 75. At 75. I'll put it for sale. The gavel is up. It's for sale at 75 now. At 75, don't miss out. At 75. At 75. At 75 now. 80,000. At 80,000, the gavel is up at 80. At 80,000 now. At 80,000, yes, no, maybe at 80. The gavel is up. Last call at 80,000 going once. 80,000. 80,000. At 80,000. At 80,000, we take it to 80. At 80,000. Last call, the gavel is up. The arm's getting tired at 80,000. 85. At 85. At 85. It's on the phone. Look at 85. Any man 85. It's on the phone. 85. At 85. At 85. At 85. It's with Karen on the phone. Look at 85. All in all done at 85 going once. At 85,000 going twice. Just in time, 90,000. At 90,000 now. At 90,000, we take it to 90 and 90 and 90, 90,000 now. At 90,000 now. At 90,000, 95. At 95, it's on the phone at 90. Look at 95. The gavel's up. It's for sale at 95. At 95. At 95. We've come this far at 95. At 95,000 going once. It's on the phone bidder. Look at 95,000 going twice. Sold for 90,000. Phone bidder. Bidder number 293. Bidder number 293. Moving on to our last lot for today. Lot number 106. The Photon refrigerated van. Who starts me out at 100,000? At 100,000 to starting with one. At 100,000. Who's going to start me out at 70,000? At 70,000. At 70,000 to start. At 70,000 to start. At 70, 70, at 70, at 70, at 70, at 70,000 now. At 70,000 last call. We'll pass that lot in, and that concludes today's auction. Thank you very much for joining us at our second October auction here at HMR Auto Auctions. Special thank you to all of those who braved the weather and came through all of this rain to join and bid with us today. Next time, if you feel like staying dry at home, join our live stream bidding on www.hmr.ph. Hope everyone has a wonderful long weekend. Stay safe, stay dry, and God bless.